start with the next concept which talks about stress at workplace. Basically, what is stress at workplace? You work for an organization, you have certain tasks to be completed within an organization. Your manager, your superior, your boss may give you certain responsibilities and authorities. Till the time you are able to cope up those authorities and responsibilities, it's fine. But when you are feeling a pressure, you are tense, how to cope up with a given responsibility, how to delegate the things, how to complete the task at a given deadline, that is when the stress amounts, the stress arises. So we are now going to learn certain reasons for stress at workplace. The first reason for the stress at workplace would be demand of work. It's your work which is demanding you to work more, long hours, work not for 8 hours, 9 to 10, 11 or 12, that will lead to stress. It is your work which wants more knowledge, more skill in order to perform a specific task that you may not have. There's a change in technology, there's a change in the process, and you have to adapt those processes, leading to work pressure. That is also one of the reasons for stress at workplace. Lack of control. There are certain things that you don't have control. You have to shift from, you might be in XYZ department, you have to go to a different department in order to perform a task. Do you have any control? Telling your boss or the manager, no, I would not like to get shifted to a different branch or a different department. So lack of control is also one of the reasons for stress. See, till the time things are under your control, till the time you know how to perform a given task, it's fine. The moment the things are not under your control, then it leads to stress. Why it is not under your control? You don't have any authority. You don't have any right or else power to make a decision. So that is when it impacts. Okay, today you all are coming at 9 o'clock at your workplace. Tomorrow, one fine day, your boss may say, no, from tomorrow you all will come at 7 o'clock in the morning. Now many people who have their family, who have their parents, who have some other tasks to perform, it would be difficult for them. Okay. And someone may like the change in the timing, but some people may not. From today, initially you used to report at Kanuli, and now suddenly you have been set to report at Virar for your job. How would you feel like? Now you don't have any control over such situation, so that will lead to stress. Role ambiguity. What is role ambiguity? Well, basically, things when not clear is known as ambiguous. It means I am telling you to perform a task, but you don't know how to perform that specific task. Why? I'm not informing you how that task has to be performed. Okay. And there is no clarity because a particular work or a task needs several processes to perform. And I'm not giving you or informing you what would be your role in order to perform a task. Which process you would be handling and how you would be handling, when you would be handling. These things are not clear. See, when you join an organization, they tell you your role. What would be your role? What if you join an organization, they congratulate you that welcome to our workplace, now do the task. The next question would be, how to do the task? What is the task? Isn't it? So if the things are clear, if your roles are clear, then it's fine. If it is not clear, that is ambiguous, then that will lead to stress. कि मुझे करना क्या है? Work-life balance. When your work demanding you to do uncertain things which are not planned, then your planned things can happen. In the sense, you have certain tasks to do. कि अभी कॉलेज खत्म हुआ तो कॉलेज खत्म होने के बाद हम लोग घर पे जाएंगे, then you will study for 4 hours या 3 hours, 2 hours, X, Y. Then you might have a plan to talk to your friends or run or means whatsoever your plan would be, jogging, whatsoever. But what if during the lecture I say, see, today you cannot go home, we have made arrangement in the canteen and you have to stay here for 8 hours. Then it will impact your personal routine. It will impact your life, isn't it? You might have pre-planned something. There are people who are working. There are people who are doing internship. Will they agree? Will everyone would agree? There are certain people who are doing nothing, they will not agree. Because they have their own they need their own space. There's nothing wrong about it. But that's what's happened when a person works for an organization. Organization, the managers will give you a deadline and will tell you to complete the task on deadline. It will impact your work-life balance. In that case, you cannot draw a line. Otherwise, they will put you outside that line, which doesn't fall within the organization. This is the brutal reality. Okay, so one of the reason for stress at workplace is people find very difficult in order to manage their work life. Long hours, being treated unfairly, working hard, they are working throughout the day in and out, and I'm not praising, not rewarding them. In fact, I'm praising that employee who is doing nothing. The moment she wakes up, I say, wonderful, you are doing great job. This is what I want you to do. Okay, and the people who are working hard, I'm not appraising them. So, some or the other way, people would feel